Yo, when I when I left when I left the job that I was at, um, when I started working there, I felt free. I felt free. You know what I mean? I had like to remind myself like, yo, you got time. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get back into working and once you get back into that world, damn near like the second you get back into that world, you start to rush. You go from like taking your time to like rushing because you try to find the time for yourself. You trying to convince yourself that you know you'll have some time to do certain things when you really never really have time. When you working, you just never really have the time. And I'm still new to like what I'm doing as far as leaving jobs and quitting jobs. And when I feel dissatisfied, I leave. Like, you know what I mean? Or not just that simple, but not being afraid to leave a job is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm just getting to that point of not being afraid to, if it come down to like me or a job, is me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel free. You know what I mean? Like, and I'll get another job and I'll do the same thing with that. You know what I mean? Unless unless I find my purpose within that job. You know what I mean? Of like why I feel like, or what I feel like my purpose is of living or existing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like I'm fulfilling my purpose with all of the jobs that I've had, you know what I mean, and all of the experiences that I've experienced. I just didn't feel like it was like I was walking in my purpose. So until I feel that, until I get to that point, you know what I mean, until I find that, I ain't never gonna stop like quitting jobs and shit, leaving jobs. Um, but it's a freedom that you feel, that I feel. I can't really speak for nobody else, but it's a freedom that I feel. Like the other day, I had to catch myself. Like I was trying to like rush and like plan everything. Like working a job, it it forces me. It forces me to plan everything. Like I don't really just live. Like I think that's another trauma that I have, or like another thing that like I've gotten from working jobs. Like it make you plan. You know what I'm saying? Like you plan everything. Like I know I do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like jobs, like the concept of working is just not for me, because it make me I'm not as good of a person. Like I'm worse off. Like the side of that side of me that it bring out is like the worst side of me. Like the I hate that side of me, bro. Like when I gotta plan everything, you know, everything is calculated because I'm trying to do everything on my days off. When I get out of work, when I'm done with work, I really don't feel like doing much. If I do anything outside of work on a work day, I'm forcing myself to do that. Like I'm forcing myself to do that. You know what I mean? But when you don't have that, when you don't have to clock in every day, 5, 6 days a week, you get like a freedom. You know what I mean? It's just like I got so much time, I don't even know what to do with it. You know what I mean? But not in a bad way, in a good way. Like I got my time, bro. I could sit if I want to just sit and chill all day. If I want to chill all week, if I just want to not feel the pressures of going somewhere I don't want to go, doing something I don't want to do. It hurt when you leave the crib. I know for me, when I leave the crib and I saying bye to my kids and shit like that, and I know like that's the whole day. That's the whole week. You know what I'm saying? Like out of the month, I might have 8 days off, 7 days off. You know what I'm saying? If you counting just 2 days off a week, if you getting that. The joint I was at, I was working 6 days. They were still giving us 2 days off, but I don't really know the math on it, but it was just like, it was, I don't know, bro. It was out of pocket, like, but I just feel a sense of freedom when I'm not in that world, like when I can detach, you know what I mean? When I could just detach from that shit is like, it's like carefree, you know what I mean? Like, and I got bills and shit like that, like everybody else, you know what I'm saying? But I know how to play the minimalistic game. I know how to be minimalistic, you know what I'm saying? I know how to be a minimalist. You know, I know how to shut down and get into a certain mode, whereas I'm not requiring a lot. You know what I mean? Like, I got a partner, you feel what I'm saying? And it's like we lift each other up, you know what I'm saying, when we need lifting. Like, if she ever got to a point where she felt some type of way, she loved her job. I tell her all the time, like, she got a unique situation. You feel what I'm saying? And I love that for her. I'm happy for her. But if it ever was a time where she was like, man, like, I'm feeling like this or I'm feeling like that, that's where I step in at and I turn it up. You know what I'm saying? And even while working these jobs, and if I'm anticipating on leaving or quitting, or if I know it ain't for me, I just stack some money. You know what I'm saying? We have a very, very unique situation, though, to be all the way honest, all around. You know what I'm saying? Just from the house to, you know, I don't have no car note. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, just certain things that a lot of people feel like they can't, like, motherfuckers that make it seem like they just love having a job, but in reality, motherfuckers can't miss work. You can't miss a day of work because you so up to your neck in bills and expenses and your lifestyle. And you know, if you miss work or if you lose that job, they coming to take that car. Motherfuckers don't want to go to work. Motherfuckers don't love their job, like their job. But they know they didn't put so much on their plate that if they, like, niggas, a lot of people is one issue, one situation, one catastrophic event away from it all falling apart. It's all gonna come crumbling down. Like, niggas is that one thing away from that shit being over with. House, car, you know what I'm saying, lifestyle, you know, can't look rich no more. Like, so me, it's like, I know how to get in that mode when it's time to get in that mode, you know, and I understand what come with that. Like, it ain't gonna be having all this extra money to do this and do that and all that. But then again, like, I don't give a fuck about that shit like I used to. I still like nice shit. I'ma always like nice shit. That's a part of who I am, but I can live without it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gotta get the phone every year. I ain't gotta get this every year. Like, it's nice, of course, you feel what I'm saying? I look at it, I acknowledge it. I know it's nice. I know this is something I would get. I want to get this. And it's going to be a time and a place for that, you know what I'm saying? But when it come down to, like, working and slaving and all that kind of shit, bro, these 9 to 5s, like, I'm never, ever allowing things to be the way they used to be when it come to working jobs, bro. Like, I'm playing the game, but I'm playing to win. I'm not just playing the game to play the game. A lot of niggas turn the game on just to turn the game on to waste time. A lot of niggas just playing the game just to have something to do. I'm playing the game to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, when motherfuckers look back, people that know me, that's near and dear to me, they gonna say, yo, one thing I can say about that nigga Brand, like, he did it his way. Like he did it his way. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm writing, I'm writing my shit. Like, you know what I mean? I'm producing my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm controlling my narrative, like as much as I can. You feel what I'm saying? Like all praise to the Most High, to the Creator. Like, you know, I give my gratitude and everything like that to the Creator for sure, Mother Earth. Like I can't take the credit for that, but I'm saying like while I'm here, you know what I'm saying, and just how I'm moving and just like, cause a lot of, bro, even with that being said, like I just don't feel like this shit is supposed to even be the way it is. Like we wasn't brought here to do this. So the Creator ain't never gonna have a problem with me standing up for myself. I don't play about myself. If bro, I take it very, I'm very like I don't play about me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I take things very personal when it comes to me. I do not play about me. So again, the Creator ain't bring us here. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like sometimes I be feeling like we are being held captive by the government and by the higher ups and all these people with this power shit, because I just don't think that this was the way life was intended to be lived. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm standing up for me. I'm going to do what I need to do when it comes to me. You know what I'm saying? Like what suits me. So yeah, like I'm just moving the way that I want to move. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said before, like let's suppose we only get one life to live. You're gonna live your life like this, you damn near like allow somebody else to live your life for you. Control your narrative and how you move and what you do with your life. That's how you should look at that. When it's all said and done, you damn near went through this whole entire life, this whole entire lifetime with somebody telling you what's the fun in that? What is the good in that? What is the purpose in that? Somebody gave you life, gave you the opportunity, gave you the opportunity to endure in this experience, and you didn't even live it the way you wanted to live it. You didn't even have full control. You know how crazy and diabolical that is to even sit and just fathom that? You was given life and you didn't even want to live or have 100% control of your life. You lend it out. You allow people to borrow and take from your life. Not even borrow, because they ain't giving shit back. You just gave out portions of your life. Your time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you never come back and do this shit again, if you're not even a thought, if you're not even conscious, you out into some dark shit. You not just like when you go to sleep. You don't know. If you ain't dreaming, you just sleep. And once your eyes is closed, bro, you're not thinking enough. And if you're not dreaming, you're going to go back to that for eternity, maybe. Who knows? Just hypothetically speaking, if you never get another opportunity to be conscious and be doing this, you still ain't going to even remember who you was in your past life anyway. But if you're not able to be doing this again, ever again, let's just say that you want to live your life like that, bro, just allowing motherfuckers to dictate and navigate your life for you and have control of your life. I want 100% control of my life. And I want to know and feel that I have 100% control of my life. Nobody's controlling me. Nobody's telling me what to do. I'm doing everything and anything the way I want to do it. I'm doing it my way. That's why it goes back to these jobs. Like, if it ever get to a point where I'm feeling like, all right, the gig is up. Like, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? And I might always feel like that for the rest of my life. And I got to make peace with that. I'm cool with that. I'm totally fine if I'm starting over and I'm going through the process. I'm cool with that. Some people don't want to, some people will stay stuck in situations they don't want to be in, all because they don't want to start over. All because they don't want to do something different. Or again, like I said, start over, that they don't want to experience or go through that new phase. Man, listen, dog, I don't, man, whatever. If is for me to continue to try to search and look for what I need to be doing and what my purpose is out here. My purpose might just be going from job to job to job to job to job, shedding light, my light, because I shine bright. You know what I'm saying? And I know that to be true. Just the people that I come in contact with, their reception of me. Damn, bro, I never looked. Da, da, da. It might just be that. And if that's the case, that's what it is. But I'm never, from this point on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never going to just stay in some shit that I just know I don't want to be in. And like just now, a couple days ago, like I left the job I was at. I don't have no type of fear. I don't have no type of damn, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the inmates was cool. Them niggas was chilling. I was starting to build certain relationships with guys, you know, because these is guys from my neighborhood. These is real men. These is real human beings that made mistakes just like any of us could make. You feel what I'm saying? So I had real good conversations with men and good men. It was just a problem with the staff. But I don't, for once, feel like, damn, man, should I go back? Should I try to crawl back? Like, no, on to the next. On to the next. And it's sad because we get right back into that programming so fast. Like, I took a hiatus for 18 months. As soon as I got this job, I got right back in the job mode. But the thing that was different this time around was I had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I ain't had both feet in. I'm never going to 100% fully commit to no job. I was always in the back of my mind, and it might have even created some negativity, but that's cool. Sometimes you need a little bit of negativity, or you need a little bit of that fire. You feel what I'm saying? Like in you, just to be on some shit. Like, yo, just in case. And just in case it go down like that, just in case something happen, and I ain't too fond of it. I'm out. Fuck it. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's gonna give you the edge. You ain't gonna become complacent. You ain't gonna become so comfortable to where though you lost or you forgot how to do what's best for you and move the way that you know how to move. But yeah, like, so I don't have no type of regret. I don't have no type of like, oh man, I would. But the program is so strong, it's so tricky because you gotta relearn and re-understand, like, all right, I ain't working that job no more. I'm free again. I'm back to being free. Relax, pump your brakes. You ain't gotta run around like a chicken with his head cut off, trying to fit everything into this day and fit everything into this day. You ain't gotta be calculating every little move you make and money and this and that. Like, I think we just, as people, bro, we need a break from that shit, bro. Even just talking about this shit it's nightmarish because it's like, to think that some people never remove themselves from that. Some people never take the time for themselves to like get away. Yo, bro, 7 days paid vacation, 14 days paid vacation. Even if you save all your time up, all your time that you can possibly accumulate in a year working a job, bro, that's not enough. I'm talking about niggas be needing months away. Imagine you working from high school on out to your 20s, 30s, and 40s, bro. Non-stop, that's all you know. You think you don't need a fucking reset? Them little paid vacations ain't enough reset, bro. You need more time than that. You need a year off. You need 6 months off. And I ain't talking about motherfucking workers' comp or like you injured yourself. I'm talking about just to take it, to get your mind right, to be free. To be free to do whatever you want to do, bro. For 6 months, for a year, then go back. And then get another year whenever you get another. Like, we need more time away. We need to start normalizing. We need time away. Because even me, I got to get back in mode of being like, all right, I ain't working no job, bro. My days are my days. My time is my time again. I control my time. I own my time. That's why I said I can't stop, bro, until I get to that point of my life where I am in control of my time. I'm fighting to have 100% control of my life. Whilst other niggas is just laying down, I guess. Like, they just allowing other people to control their lives. That is crazy. It's your life. Literally. The source, the creator, is giving you life, giving you this opportunity, giving you this experience. And something so priceless, you just give it to somebody else. Like Just like anything else, you get a diamond or whatever, something that really means a lot in this world or in this time, in this experience. Imagine getting a bunch of that and then you just hand it over to somebody else. I bet you wouldn't do that. If somebody gave you $1 billion, if somebody gave you $100 million and said, hun, this yours, I bet you wouldn't just hand it over to the next motherfucker standing next to you or the first motherfucker you see. But for some fucking reason, somebody give you life, this body, this beautiful experience. You know what I'm saying? This unimaginable experience. And for some reason, we just so frivolous or so careless with our lives and our time and our bodies and everything else that comes with us. For some reason, bro, if it ain't got no green on it, ain't a green piece of paper, or if it ain't no diamonds or some shit that shine, for some reason, when it's about ourselves, like I said, I don't play about me, bro. When it's about ourselves, we just give it to somebody else. We give us to somebody else carelessly, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like getting away from jobs, going and doing what I need to do, stacking my money, making sure my kids are good, and getting the fuck up out of there. I'm going to keep doing that until, one thing about us as humans, bro, we know when some shit feel right and we know when some shit feel wrong. We can't ignore it. I don't give a fuck. We cannot ignore it, bro. And until I get that feeling, and I know I will, even if it is in the form of a job, I'll be flabbergasted. But if it's something that say, yo, this shit feel right, this probably what I need to be doing, this probably my calling. You feel what I'm saying? But until then, bro, I'm gonna get a job, stack money, whatever. I guess trade my time, unfortunately. And then I'm gonna get out of there. And I'm gonna get right back to where I'm at right now. As far as having my freedom, I can do whatever the fuck I want today. Tomorrow, the day after that, the day after that, the day after that. Like, I can do what the fuck I want. Go where the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gotta be under that 9-to-5 thumb. And that shit, it mean everything, bro. Like, when you could just be like, I wish a lot of other motherfuckers could experience this shit or even wanted to experience. It's so bad, people don't even want to. They can't even think past go to work.